belongs to me. Any minute now, he'll break into that.
Well, I mean, my predictions maybe are not so correct, but I mean, I don't think it'll last 4 years.
Donald Trump or Elon Musk?
Both of them.
Right. I think that Donald Trump has made a deal with the devil. He ain't never going to die, and I think that he's going to be there well after 4 years. Well after 4 years.
No, but the thing is the guy's deranged.
Yes, that's right. And so is about 49% of the American people.
But some people don't understand that.
No, that's the nature of derangement.
They believe what he says.
Yeah, I know. He tells it like it is. Say, people who've listened to him do nothing but lie for about the past 8 years. Yeah. All right, leave it with me. Thanks a lot, Sam. 0345 6060 973. He spent the run-up to the elections telling people what he was going to do on day one. It was going to be the busiest day in the history of humankind. I will do so many things, you won't believe it. And we didn't believe it. Things Trump promised to do on day one. Prices will come down dramatically and come down fast on day one, he said. Prices are still up and going higher. Now he says, I'd like to bring prices down, but it's hard. He promised that he would bring prices down. Just vote for me and I will bring prices down fast on day one. And then after they voted for him, he said, I'd like to do it, but it's hard. I don't like doing hard things. He rescinded a Biden order reducing prescription drug prices, thereby making them more expensive. As his sick, ill, dingling fans will find out very shortly. I don't know what kind of mental processes they're going to go through, the people that voted for him and are going to be, in short order, punished by him for their choice. I don't know how they're going to figure that out, how to justify it, how to process it. I can't imagine how they'll try. We'll find out, I suppose. They'll probably try to process it by shooting something. That usually works. He said, I will end the Ukraine war on day one. Didn't. He said, I will end the Biden electric vehicle mandate on day one. Well, there is no such thing as a Biden electric vehicle mandate. He said, I'll end birthright citizenship on day one. He's tried, but I don't think he can actually do that. He does not have the power to do that. He said on day one he'd stop the transgender lunacy. Now, he did sign an order to deny the existence of trans people, but guess what? They're still there. He said on day one he will ban CRT from the military, which is presumably critical race theory, which doesn't get taught in the military, rather than combat readiness training, which does. Either way, he didn't ban them. He said, on day one, I will take action to end the opioid epidemic. Didn't do that. He said on day one, he would place a 20% tariff on all goods imported from Mexico and Canada. He didn't do that. He said on day one, I would send Congress a bill to ban sanctuary cities. Didn't do that. He said on day one, I will terminate the Green New Deal. Well, America never adopted a Green New Deal, so he couldn't ban that. He said on day one he would end the persecution of Catholics. There's no such thing happening. He said on day one he would end child sexual mutilations in schools. That's not happening either. He said on day one he would end funding for all schools that had a vaccine mandate, which is every school in America. And he didn't do that. And on day one, he said he'd pardon the violent criminals that tried to stage a coup, who brutalized the police and security at the Capitol building on January the 6th and tried to find and hang the vice president. Yeah, that he did do. He's got his own little army now, who will threaten anybody that speaks out against Orange Jesus. That's what that was. Got his own army now. 0345 6060 973. Not quite.